Okay, guys, and welcome to Undercodes. So, yes, I stumbled on a video on YouTube on the Syntax platform, and yeah, they developed a design that they created. So, I just want to recreate this design on my platform. So, I think I already have the design here. It's a very nice design. So, I redesigned it with CorelDRAW, and then I want to develop it using HTML and CSS. Okay, so let's just dive straight into business. I already have my VS Code open, and so I'll just create the files that we need for this design. So yep, design.html, because I will need the HTML, and code design.css, those two. So this will create two files for me, a HTML file and a CSS file that I will need for my design. Exactly. So yes, that's that. And then I'll go straight into business. So I can call this my design. I'm trying to be fast. I can call this my design, and then let's link my HTML to my CSS. So what did I call that thing again? Design.css. Oh, sorry. Design.css. Okay. So we have that sorted out. So now what do I do? Let me link this to, or let me open my live. Okay. Beautiful. So my design is open. And then just keep my picture right here where I can see them. Okay. I think that is all we need. Okay, so looking at this image, I see a square having four other squares but divided by a horizontal and vertical line. Okay, so it's in corridor I created this yellow and blue line in the center just so I can get my center point. But then basically that is all we need to see. So I can just create my div of class container to contain my whole design. Okay, sorry, to contain the whole design. Let me just copy that because I will need it later. Then in that div, I'll create other divs of box. I can call it rectangle or box, anything I wish to call it. Okay, let me see if I can duplicate this. Okay, beautiful. So this will be box 2, box 3, and box 4. Then let me create just two more divs. I'll call this horizontal, and I'll call this vertical. Hope my voice is loud enough, Sha. Okay, so that is all I need in my HTML, I think so. So I'll go to my CSS right now. We are not generating anything. Okay, so on in my container. So what do I need? I need a width of, sorry, a VS Code. I need a width of, let's say, 700 pixels and height of 500 pixels. And then let's make background color to be trying to reduce. Okay, so I already picked the background from, oh shoot, I already picked the background from CorelDRAW, so I know the color code. I think I wrote it down somewhere. DC6638. Okay, DC6638. Okay, so that gives us the primary color. Yeah, the color inside. So with that, we can move forward. So box one, I think that's what I called it. Box one. So box one should also have a div, a width rather So yeah, I can say width of 70 pixels. Let's go with the 70 since it's 700. See if it will work. 70 pixels and height of 50 pixels and a background still DC663. But I would like to add a border. So if I say border of 10 pixels, sorry, 10 pixels solid, and then say 20 pixels. Oh, I think I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Okay, the second color. Sorry. So I let me just get it from where I wrote it down from. Okay, 0D1335. So 03133 and 5. Okay. What else am I not doing? Box one. Width of, yeah, box one, yeah. So box one with width of 70 pixels, height 50 pixels, background, and then the border 10 pixels solid. Okay, instead of background, let's try, but that should work. Let's try box shadow. So 000, because we don't need any blur, and then 30 pixels because I want it a bit big, and zero. How was that color again? Holy heavens. 00. Okay, 0D and 1335. There's a mistake somewhere. There's a mistake somewhere. So div container, div class, box 1234. Let me be oh shit. Sorry. The dot. Okay. Okay, so now we have our first shape. But I want I want a repeating border. I want a repeating border for each shape because okay, now I'm working with the first shape right now. And this is the first shape. So I want a repeating border of 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not actually a border, it's a shadow. But then because I didn't increase the blur, it's going to come out like a border. So I can just, since we need 4, I can just duplicate this, copy this color. Oh shit, sorry, copy this color and then I duplicate it. What the heck? Okay. Duplicate this, duplicate, duplicate. How many colors do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So I add my commas. Yep. Then I can just tweak this so I have multiple colors. So okay, let's see. So I copy this color. Then after every color, I can make it look like a stripe. Is that it? Yes. So I just delete this color out and then paste this color in. Oh shit. Hashtag. Okay. So I paste this color in. That should make it work. What else? So yes, then I increase the pixels for each by, let's say, 60. Uh okay, we can work on that later. So this is 90 and this is 120. I'm just increasing by 30. This is 150. This is 180 and this is 210. Let's see how that looks like. I'm supposed to have this as my last color, but I think I made a mistake. So let's see if we can move just these colors upwards. Did that work? Okay. It worked though. But we need to work on this. Okay. So now we work on the pixels again. So there's 0, there's 60, there's 90, there's 120, there's 150, 180, and 210. Okay, exactly. Something like this. Okay, something like this here. That should work. So what do we need? What do we need? We need to shift it so that it comes to the center. Let me bring this down. We need to shift it so it comes to the center. But before that, I would like to have my horizontal lines because I really work with that horizontal and vertical line. So let me say horizontal and vertical. Okay, which is these two lines here. So okay, so I can work on the two of them at the same time and just say uh, width of, what was the width we've been using? 700. So I can say width 700 pixels and height of, let's say, 1 pixels to give me that line, and then color, I should say background color. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, background color. So let's use yellow. Okay, beautiful. But then let's make the vertical to be red so we can distinguish the both of them. And we're going to turn this by 90 degrees. Okay, but before then, let me try to centralize my colors. Okay, okay, so horizontal is yellow. Let's make the vertical blue so that we don't confuse ourselves. Okay, so vertical is blue, horizontal is blue. Okay, so let's make position absolute. Absolute and uh, for the vertical, just vertical, let's transform, rotate by 90 degrees. I think that should work. Okay, beautiful. And top 250, 250 pixels. Okay, we have a vertical line, so now it's just the horizontal line. So let's make top also 100 pixels. Sorry, did I say 10 pixels? 100 pixels. Should be 250 also. 250. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. So we have our line now. Let me try to make this look the same as this. I didn't do any what's it called? Why is that happening? Hold on. So I didn't do any um serializing of design. I just did the design, so that's just all I need also. Okay, so we have our lines now, both vertical and horizontal in place. Where is my image? Where is my image? Okay, so let me try to make this on the same so that we have everything as we should. Okay, I think, yeah. Okay, so now I think we will need to increase the width because like I see the width here is a bit longer. So how many are we using right here? So let's say 100. Is that working? I think it's still bigger. Still looks big to me. So what if we make both sides big, say 150, 90? Let's see how that looks like. So I make here 150 and I make here 90. Okay. But then like you see it's going out of, I think we're on 80. It's going out of my container. Ah, that was close. It's going out of my container. And I don't want it to go out of my container. So I'll come to my container and do overflow hidden so that everything that comes out of the container just disappears exactly. And then here I would make my uh, margin top to be, let me just work with both sides at once. So margin top and margin left. Yes. Okay. So my margin top, say minus 20 pixels. Let's see. So minus 30, minus 40. I'm just playing with numbers. Okay, 41 is 40 is close. So let's say 41, 42. Okay, I think 42 works. And on the left, we just need a small change. But let me get something right. Okay, so take off the minus and make this 7 pixels. Let's see. Okay, 7, 6, and 5. I think 6 is better. Yeah, 6 works for me. It works. It works, but then I'm seeing, okay, let me reduce this. Let's make this 669. What if I increase my width? Let's increase the width again to, this is a trick, guys. Width to 155, 150, or let's just make it 160 just to avoid coming back to all this. So we added 10. So let me just remove 10 from here. No, we're not touching the top. So let's add 10 to here. See, we are removing 10. So it's minus 6. Uh, minus 4 exactly. So I think this works for me. Yes, so that's the hard part. I think we've done the the major work. Yes, we've done the major work. So every other thing is Jara. Okay, so we're working on box 2 now. So I would just like to, oh shit. So I would just like to copy my code here already so I don't start repeating all this process. Because what I have in my head is just to duplicate the designs and then move it to align so what we already have. Okay, so what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? My margin top here is minus 42. I took it up. So what if I make here 142? It should come down, right? Yes, it's coming down. So let's say 342 because I want that design off of that place. So 442. Okay, 400 works. Then what I have to do now is to push it up. So let's make this 400. But for the sake of God, I will change this color first to white. The last shadow. So I see when it aligns with my yellow color. So if I make this 390, it might be too much, but then I get to see it clearly. 390, so 389 should work. And 8. Yes, I think I've got it. What do you think, guys? I think I've got it. Okay, so let's leave that as white first. So I'm going to duplicate the color again. So if I bring this down, you will see that it didn't also overflow because I already have my overflow as hidden. So let me bring down this. So box 3 now. Box 3. Okay. So box, then I change this color to something like that. Okay. So now we already know that. Do we? I don't think we do. But I think we need to tweak the this to a positive number and take off the minus to make it come to yes. So it comes to that side. Let's make this 90. And then let's make this 5. Sorry, 5. Okay. I'm still going to push it upstairs or up if I say upstairs. But 70, I think 70 should be better. 60, 50, and say 45. Hmm. So 46. Yeah, I think 46 works. Then we'll push this up. So we'll make this 62 and 82. Okay, so 92. So that's too much. So let's just make this 89. I think it's 90 then. Oh, 90. Okay, 90 works. So basically, it's now simple because we've done the major part of the work. This is just adjusting and readjusting. And then box 4. Always remember your dots because I feel like that's where our problem started from the start. So box 4, yeah. So in box 4, we're still pushing it. And this is box 4. So let's copy this code here, minus 90. See what happens. It goes up. I think it will still go up more than that. So let's make this our 546 because I think it's on the same line with our yes 546. Where is my box? Okay, let's change the color. So let me make this like a crazy blue. Okay, and then let's make this 590. See what happens. That was close, but basically that's the idea. So if I make this 550, it should be too much. 560, 570. Yes, I think 570 does it for me. I don't know. But I think that is it. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I just take my colors back to as it should be. This, take it back, take it back, and then take my whites back. Yeah, I think I got what I need. Yes, that is it. So if I put this and take this off, we should have the same design. So that's it, guys. So having done that, I can now take off my horizontal and vertical. But that's you. Just comment on it. So that is it, guys. So I don't know what to say, guys, but that is it. Crazy, right? Well, yes, so we've gotten to the end of the video. So you can like, share, and subscribe to see more amazing contents like this. And good night, guys.